Hello everyone, welcome to your second royal reading today here at MadWorldTarot. A Thursday afternoon, a gloriously sunny Thursday afternoon. I have the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. On the tarot table we are looking at Parkles finances. We do like to do these readings every so often, and I'm feeling the need to do this reading given the wild tales about impending disaster for Megan's lifestyle brand as ever. And I've just read on that. It doesn't look quite as bad as we are being told from a source on Substack, but I think it's time to look at the finances again. We are seeing frantic efforts from Harry to claw his way back into the safety of the royal umbrella, under the safety and the shelter of that royal umbrella, and possibly financial motivation for doing it. Well, not possibly, I would say probably, but that of course is my opinion. So we're going to have a look at what's going on. A 9-card reading. Harry on the left, Megan on the right. Their joint finances, past, present, future. Where did it start? Well, not start necessarily. Where has it been? Where is it now? Where is it going? The financial situation. Interesting cards came through in the previous reading about Harry's possible loss on the As Ever brand. That's of course my reading, and see if similar energy comes through in this reading. It's quite interesting and useful to check oneself from time to time. I need to... No, I don't. I'm done. So tarot, fun and entertainment, all my opinion, all speculation, just read energy. Disclaimer in the box below. Harry on this side, Megan on this side, and between them, what ghastly things lie between them? Or perhaps not. Perhaps it's great, and everything is coming up roses. Don't know. We'll have a look and see. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's an interesting card. It's been showing up a lot. Queen of Pentacles is Meghan Markle trying to pretend that she's a domestic goddess. And she's not. And I think we all know she's not. Nobody's buying it quite literally. I think you can still get some of that rosé if you want it. And so nobody falling for it. And a failure. Possibly a costly failure with that card in reverse, that pentacle that's falling out of her clutches there. And I get, this is my personal take on this situation, the camera's all wonky today, couldn't get it right for some reason. I get that a whole lot of Parkles money has gone into the brand and hasn't shown any return on that investment. A lot of money. That could spell disaster, possibly. We'll see. For them at some stage, because this is foolish kind of investment in this false narrative of Meghan as domestic goddess, where she is no such thing, in my opinion. Heart of this reading, and we have the 8 of Swords, and it's in reverse. Got themselves into a bind with the 8 of Swords, very worried, very afraid of what is going on, needing a way out of the difficulty that they have got themselves into. Left the palace, there it is, the castle up on the mountain top, and have got themselves into a spot of bother. And it's how to extricate themselves. Now I'm saying them for the time being because I'm reading on them together on this tarot table in the spread, but definitely needing a new plan, a new vision, a new way of seeing things, and possibly needing someone to come and rescue them. So far not good energy. Let's look at the past. Harry, what's between them? And we're talking finances. And Meghan. Start with Meghan over here, the Queen of Swords. Her plan, her strategy, her cunning idea. Let's monetize ourselves. We're not allowed to monetize ourselves as working royals, although allegedly she might have. But never mind that. This is my plan. Turning my back on the royals. basically, I'm off over there. I'm flying over those clouds. I've got my clever plan. I've got my team. I've got my agent. I've got my lawyer. I've got Marcus. I've got Oprah and Tyler Perry and everybody. And off I go. Because I'm whip smart and I can see, I have a vision. The Queen of Swords, very clear-sighted, far-sighted. I see how it's going to unfold. It's going to be brilliant. Follow me. And the has-been did. He followed her, literally followed her. He left a situation that had become increasingly toxic and miserable. And he followed her. And his energy is somebody who I'm getting is kind of dragged almost unwillingly away. The Six of Swords is the overseas card, leaving your troubles behind. We have the two leaving your troubles behind cards on the tarot table. The one is a more emotional thing. The other one is more moving away from turbulent times into a more peaceful time. For Harry, it was difficult. And it's interesting that not a pentacle has shown up here. We're sitting with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse as the underlying, the story, basically, the theme of this reading. This is showing up as unhappiness and follow your leader, and still being unhappy even though he dragged himself away from what was sorrowful, was kind of forced away from it. If it had been more willing energy, it would have been Six of Swords upright. But because it's in reverse, I'm getting that the troubles went with him. And he went with less enthusiasm than she went. It's just an odd energy that's coming through. I'm reading on how broke they are or not. And I'm getting unhappiness in the past. And, I have a clear idea of where we should be going. Where are they now? Now, we're getting the stuck energy again. That card, I nearly said when I was reading on it, I said it's the minor arcana of the Hanged Man, and then I thought, nah, but the Hanged Man has shown up anyway. Always say what cards you are sensing when you do these readings. Note to self. Now we get to the truth of the matter. The Seven of Pentacles, Megan's side of the reading, and it's in reverse. That is the 7 years that they have been together. The 7 years of bad luck. It was, I nearly said Luke, it was meant to be so abundant, the harvest. She sowed those seeds years and years ago, and she expected by now to be a billionaire. And she told him he was going to be a billionaire, and they were going to be the most royal of royals and the most popular of royals in the entire world. But not so much. It failed dismally. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, big financial trouble there. All the plans and schemes have come to naught. She's got nothing to show for it, and there might be some hard questions that she now has to answer. Whether has been previous reading looked like she might have helped herself to the household budget without him being that aware of what was going on, cognizant of what was going on. Or she might have some hard questions to answer from bankers and people who've sunk money into her ventures and now want a return on their investment, and there isn't any money to give back. Interesting energy. Hence, we need rescue. How do we get out of this mess that we are in? And he has got the Hanged Man. Major Arcana, first one that's shown up in this reading. This is, I'm in big trouble. I need to have a whole new idea of things. I'm having a big think while I'm hanging upside down in this terrible trouble. And I know what. Back. Put my uniform on. Put my medals on. And back I go rushing. Lay a wreath here, write a letter there, and it's all fixed, and we're saved. Hanged Man is Neptunian energy, so yeah, not necessarily seeing things the way they need to be seen. Has been over there, dangling, powerless, hung out to dry, maybe being blamed for everything that has gone wrong. Our Queen of Swords blaming him. You were the one that took all those legal proceedings. I told you not to, but you insisted, and you wasted all our money, and now look, I'm trying so hard. I'm sweating in the kitchen over this hot stove, making pasta for one. And where are you? And what have you been doing to save us financially? Anxious times at Mudslide Mansion. Where are we heading? Oh. Okay, big cards. Future. The future holds big cards and big decisions. Big decisions. Well, Justice card on Madame's side. Justice card could signify a dividing up of assets. Just saying. What's mine is mine, and what's yours is also mine. That kind of vibe coming from that Justice card. Just saying it the way I'm feeling it energetically. Has got the Devil. It's in reverse. The Great Escape from the Devil. There is the central energy of this reading. Escape. The Eight of Swords in reverse. Someone getting out of a mess. Who's getting out of the mess? The Devil. Harry is cutting ties with the Devil. Freed from the Devil. I wonder who frees him. Interesting. Toxic. Addicted, obsessed, angry, dishonest, deceptive, all of those things. Devil energy, just generally, that's what it means. In reverse, separating yourself from that energy, maybe going to rehab, maybe running home to Pa. What else could it mean? But it's also interestingly the materialism card, not in a negative way. Devil is the material world, Saturn, and it's money basically, and it's okay, you followed the lead over here to make your billions, and did you really need to do that? Was it really what you wanted? Did you want to be a billionaire? Not really. She wanted to be a billionaire. Our Queen of Pentacles in reverse over here. Didn't quite pan out that way. So I'm getting separation here. And I'm getting the Moon in reverse in the middle of the situation between them. And the Moon is the shadiness, is confusion and doubt and fear and all of those things. And projection and madness in some cases as well, and it's in reverse. It's starting to see, starting to get some clarity. The clarity I'm getting is on his side because he's got the Hanged Man energy currently. It's just beginning to dawn on him what a mistake he made by following that Queen of Swords over there. Just beginning. He's going to get a clue over here. It's going to be very difficult. It's very difficult to extricate yourself from Devil energy. Especially when what's sitting over here is Justice. And Justice, sorry, you can't see that it's Justice. Yeah, I really made a boo-boo with trying to... I was looking at the table and not what you're looking at. That's better. It's very hard to get yourself out of Devil energy when someone is sitting here with Justice energy, which means that they think they have justice on their side. They're going to make a very strong case if this goes to divorce court. They're going to make a very strong case for themselves about what they're entitled to, what they did while you were lying on the floor, lying on the carpet, as I like to say. Playing video games, waking up with a terrible hangover and, cigarette burns on the carpet, that sort of scenario. And I was just sweating over the hot stove and he was doing whatever. Very, very, very harsh energy. That Justice card, getting back to my thought before I realized you couldn't see a damn thing on the tarot table, is also revenge. And there could be a strong appetite for revenge when this plan finally unfolds. And it does look it's going to unfold. the only money card that's showing up here is this one, which tells its own tale. It tells us that it's already a disaster. 7 of Pentacles in reverse on her side. It's failed. Whatever she was hoping to achieve, it's failed. He never had that intention. It might have sounded good, might have sounded convincing, especially if you hate your big brother and he's getting the Duchy of Cornwall and you're getting diddly squat. Quite alluring. Let's go. Let's become billionaires. But really, for him, it was about everything but money. For her, it was about money. For him, it was about rage and resentment and bitterness and poor me, all of them where, all of that stuff. And now it's all coming crashing down. He's just beginning to get a clue. It's going to be interesting. The legal battle that could possibly, in my opinion, ensue. That's a reading. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.